Hello, welcome to Boys of Yoga. My name's Mark Hatvani and I've got Anway, my friend, here in child's pose. We're going to be breaking down Chaturanga for you today. Chaturanga is one of those postures you do so many times in class, but who actually knows how to do it? How many times do you see many different versions? Coming too far over the wrist, not going far enough, not going too low enough, not going too low. So we're just going to break down where your body type's meant to be and how we're going to move through this. We're going to have progressions and possibly some regressions in here to cater for different body types and how your practice is. So I'm going to get you to come into a downward facing dog for me once you've tucked your toes and extend the legs. You're going to move forward into a plank. And this is the correct positioning. So you're looking to have the wrists underneath the shoulders and a nice straight line coming from your shoulders through to your hips, down to your ankles. Now what tends to happen is, can you demonstrate a Chaturanga going too low? Can you come all the way down to the ground and hold there? So what happens is your shoulders roll forward. So you're taking a lot of stress throughout the shoulders. Just relax there for me. So we're looking to minimize going too low, but going down the right depth. Come back up into plank for me. You're gonna have to work a little bit today. Come down, not low enough. Perfect, stay there. So this is another version of Chaturanga that we see quite often where people don't have the strength to go all the way down, so they only go down 1/3 of the way or 1/5 of the way, and just come back up to plank and rest in child's pose for me. So we're trying to find that space in between going too low and not low enough. So it's perfect symmetry we're looking for. So come back into your plank for me. Come down into the perfect Chaturanga and hold. So we're looking for a 90-degree angle from the wrists to the elbows and then to the shoulders. From there you would inhale through to an upward facing dog, lifting the chest, and coming back into your downward facing dog. Now if you're found through Chaturanga that's just too hard for you to come down that low, you can use a belt we have here. So I'm going to get you to sit upright. You're going to have the belt shoulder width apart. So basically the length of your shoulders. And you're going to thread your arms through. It's really important that we keep the belt on top of the bend in the elbows. So come back down into a plank position for me. This is the safest way to know how deep you should go. So now as you exhale, come down into a Chaturanga. And you'll find your chest just gets to rest on the belt. You should feel quite comfortable there, right? You should be able to hold this for quite a long time. Now come back up and release the belt. Obviously this is a great way to practice, but when you're in a flow in a class, you're not able to have a belt and strap it up just for all your Chaturangas, otherwise your class would last for about 3 hours. So a great way to modify for when you're in a class is you can take into a plank, and you can bring your knees down to the earth. Now this basically takes a lot of weight out of how much you have to lower. And now come into a Chaturanga, nice straight line. We're looking for that 90-degree angle in the elbow again. Then you can inhale, come upward facing dog, and you can come back off the legs. Exhale, back into your downward facing dog. Rest into your child's pose and relax. This is just a small 5-minute breakdown in what you can do for your Chaturanga and some tips you can work on every day to benefit your practice. These assists will help you to move more into your inversions or your arm balances and things like that. Hope to see you guys again soon. Thank you for joining us at Boys of Yoga. Hope you enjoyed it. Namaste.